make it. Just believe. Together, oh, together, we'll make it. Oh, together. Breathe, oh, breathe. Baby, breathe. If we just stay cool, then you see. Together, oh, together, we'll make it. Yeah, yeah, together.
Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. A long way from home.
Troubles of the world, troubles of the world. Sooner we'll be done with the troubles of the world. I'm going to live with God, to live with God. No more repentance away, no more. No more repentance away, no more. No more repentance away. I'm going to live with God, to live with God. Sooner we'll be done with the troubles of the world, troubles of the world, troubles of the world. Sooner we'll be done with the troubles of the world. I'm going to live with God, to live with God. My trials, Lord, soon, soon be over. If religion were a thing that money could buy, rich would live and die. All my trials, Lord, soon be over.
Good evening. The significance and dignity of commencement exercises call for appropriate behavior from the audience. Your cooperation is necessary and expected to make Tupelo High School's graduation ceremony a special ceremony for seniors, families, and friends. Excessive talking and unnecessary movement are discouraged. Additionally, for every graduate's name to be heard, please hold all applause until the last senior's name is called. Enthusiastic yelling, shouting, and whistling are inappropriate, for they detract from a formal ceremony such as this. Persons responsible for any disruption by shouting, loud cheers, or the use of noisemakers will be promptly escorted from the arena and face prosecution for disorderly conduct at a school meeting. The intent is to make graduation a proud experience by all who participate and observe. In doing so, the ceremony will reflect the standards of excellence for which Tupelo High School stands.
Please join me in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, the class of 2024 comes before you with love and gratitude in our hearts. Thank you for all the blessings you've given every person in this room, Lord. Thank you for allowing us to make it to this night with our loving families and friends at our side, along with our appreciated faculty and administrators. Thank you for guiding and watching over us from kindergarten to this moment, because without you, none of this would be possible. As we go our separate paths in life, we can walk with our heads held high, knowing that your love is always with us. Protect us from those who wish to cause us harm, and allow us to never forget where our help comes from. Allow us to live our lives with your light shining down on us. Help us to love each other and ourselves the way you love us, Lord. May you continue to launch into the deep, walking by faith and not by sight, trusting in you and your sovereign power. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Please join these JROTC cadets and the senior class of 2024 as we salute the flag, and please remain standing for the national anthem and the alma mater performed by the senior members of the Tupelo High School Madrigals.
As we stand, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the
Good evening. On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Robert Piku, Principal Dr. Melissa Thomas, members of the Tupelo Public School District Board of Trustees, the Tupelo High School faculty and staff, and the class of 2024, it is a privilege to welcome you to this celebration of our academic journeys. To our parents and guardians who have contributed to the lives of our graduates, we welcome you with thankfulness for your encouragement and support that has led us to this moment. As we leave Tupelo High School and launch into a new world of opportunities, we will use the guidance and experiences you have provided us. We welcome our teachers, administrators, and staff for your unwavering support, and we thank you for your dedication to our lives and success both inside and outside of the classroom. To our families and friends, we welcome your presence here tonight. We thank you as well for your contribution to this milestone. And to the class of 2024, as this blue and gold chapter comes to an end, let us welcome a new chapter of boundless possibilities, untold stories, and innumerable achievements driven by an everlasting Golden Wave spirit.
Will the following students please stand as your name is called? Griffin Altry, Jillian Babb, Matthew Butler, Haley Collier, Preston Cook, Charlie Creighton, Chandler Dotson, Jersey Guthrie, Anna Claire Hester, Tanner Jones, Mary Cullen McVeigh, Savannah Rose Scruggs, Haley Springer, Nadia Thompson, Deanna Thornton, Diana Tudor, Daniela Vasquez, and Jackson Williams. Through a partnership with Itawamba Community College, this group of students participated in the Tupelo High School Middle College program. Middle College allows students to earn their high school diploma and associate's degree simultaneously during their junior and senior years. These students are the fourth class of Tupelo High School students to attain this achievement. Last week, they were awarded an Associate of Arts degree at the Itawamba Community College commencement, and tonight, they will receive their high school diploma. Congratulations. Will the following students please stand and as your name is called? Julia Jane Eggeritt, Catherine Babb, Olivia Barksdale, Russell Blankenship, Caleb Cockrell, Clayton Cordell, Gideon Deaton, Garrett Enos, Molly Flynn, Afton Gable, Gabrielle Grubbs, Hannah Hawkins, William Henson, Brooks Johnson, Dylan Johnson, Jackson Jordan, Anna Grant Kaustorf, Haley Kirksey, Andrea Lehman, Cardin Lehman, Lacey Little, Takadian Meredith, Kaylee Martin, Milla McCoy, Mallory McMillan, Erin Moore, Kalia Patterson, Isabella Posey, Justine Rapato, Calvin Sipovita, Cora Sheffield, Shelby Simpson, Savannah Smith, Marcelo Tiscarino, Mary Grace Toole, Charles Ware, Mary Dillard Winders, and Raymond Zane. We are pleased to recognize this group of Tupelo High School students who have accomplished exceptional academic excellence during all 4 years of their high school career. These senior students are graduating with an academic grade point average of 4.0. Congratulations. The impact of the late Mr. Jack Raymond Reed Sr., a proud Tupelo High alumnus, will forever remain within our community and within our schools. The Balfour Award has been distinguished in his honor and is awarded to a student whose achievements in the classroom and beyond have identified him or her as exceptionally accomplished, well-rounded, and outstanding in many fields of endeavors. The award identifies an outstanding member of the graduating class whose scholarship, loyalty, and service have been exemplary. The recipient of this award for the class of 2024 is an ACT scholar, a member of the Tupelo High School's 2024 Hall of Fame. This student's leadership role includes student body president, social media manager and president of Fellowship of Christian Athletes, co-president and co-founder of Sincerely Seniors, secretary of Key Club, philanthropy officer of AP Science Club, and social media manager of WTHS. She has been a member of the award-winning show choir Synergy, Freshman Honors Club, National Honor Club, and National English Honor Society. I am pleased to present the 2024 Jack Reed Sr. Balfour Award to the daughter of Karen and Brandon Kausdorff. The recipient is Anna Grant Kausdorff. Caleb Cockrell and Raymond Zane and their parents, please come to the stage at this time. The salutatorian is the senior with the second highest grade point average in his or her class. Honors and distinctions for the 2024 salutatorian include maintaining a 4.0 grade average, ACT 30 Club, Golden Wave Award, president of the Advanced Placement Science Club, and member of the prestigious Cum Laude Society. It is a privilege to present the son of Zujun Chin and Wen Zhang and the salutatorian for the Tupelo High School class of 2024, Raymond Zhang. The valedictorian is the senior with the highest grade point average in his or her class. Honors and distinctions for the 2024 valedictorian include maintaining a 4.0 grade average, ACT 30+ Club, Golden Wave Award, the Lindley Callahan Scholar Athlete, member of the Tupelo High School's Hall of Fame, as well as the prestigious Cum Laude Society. It is a privilege to present the son of Suzanne Spellings and Scott Cockrell and the valedictorian for the Tupelo High School class of 2024, Christian Caleb Cockrell.
To our superintendent, Dr. Robert Piku, Principal Dr. Melissa Thomas, administrators, faculty and staff, members of the school board, parents and guardians, families and friends, and especially to you, Tupelo High School's class of 2024. I am Senior Griffin Autry, and during this school year, I have thought a great deal about my future, as many of us have. My love for math and space has fueled my decision to become an astronautical engineer, basically someone who builds rocket ships. Another realization is that our past 13 years have been similar to building a rocket, which is a very complex vehicle that takes a multitude of dedicated people and immense effort. A dedication and effort that we persevered through for so many years. Just like building rockets, our journey through high school has been about pushing boundaries, defying gravity, and reaching for these stars. The Tupelo Public School District, from ECEC and Joyner, to Milo and Tupelo Middle School, to the launch pad of Tupelo High School, has served us well and has been where we have gathered knowledge, honed our skills, and forged lifelong relationships. Many teachers, cafeteria workers, administrators, librarians, and janitors have collaborated in order to fill each of us with greater potential and possibility. No rocket is built by one person alone. It takes a diverse team of engineers, scientists, and dreamers. As we launch, let us take with us the lesson of collaboration, recognizing that we are strengthened in unity. Although the blueprint for our product was prepared, we needed to take advantage of it to succeed, starting with the step into our education. Raw materials began our first requests. As children, we were all raw elements of iron, copper, carbon, and hydrogen needed to build such a daunting task. There was greatness that could be accomplished with the right care. Learning how to add and subtract, to read and write, this was the initial heat that started to refine us down into workable material that could build us into something meaningful. As we stand here today, dressed in our graduation regalia, I am reminded of our potential to accomplish something as distinguished as assembling a rocket ship. Rocket scientists have to assemble the rocket's components. This assembly mirrors the focus of our academic achievements through our educational journey, these being highlighted while solving complex math equations in geometry, exploring the past and U.S. history, or discovering our passions through extracurricular activities like marching band. Classes like these developed our rocket, welding each subject together into a larger component. Just like constructing a rocket ship, our school years require meticulous planning, dedication, and teamwork. All the late nights of homework or studying after a day of school, and all the group projects with schedules that needed to be worked around. These events pulled one more piece of the rocket together, getting us one step closer to achieving liftoff. Throughout this rocket building process, there have been numerous trials and tribulations, countless setbacks and failures. This has taught us the importance of perseverance because this graduation marks the culmination of years of hard work, symbolizing the rocket's successful launch into the vast unknown of space. Determination keeps us pushing forward, even when the odds are stacked against us. We do not know what the future holds, but we have made it to this point where we can look around and say that we have accomplished something great. Finished something that we have looked forward to for years. And now, here we are at our commencement ceremony, finding ourselves at the launch pad of life. The countdown has begun, and soon we will fly into the unknown, fueled by our dreams and ambitions. But let us not forget the lessons we have learned throughout our journey at Tupelo Public School District. Just as a rocket ship must navigate space with precision and foresight, we must also navigate the challenges of the world with wisdom and integrity. As we prepare to launch, let us carry with us the values instilled in us by our families, teachers, and our own experiences. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2024. We have liftoff.
Will the class of 2024 please stand? Dr. Piku, at this time, I present to you the members of the class of 2024 who have successfully satisfied graduation requirements as specified by the Tupelo Public School District and the state of Mississippi. As principal of Tupelo High School, I therefore deem them worthy candidates of diplomas signifying such distinction.
Thank you, Dr. Thomas. To the class of 2024, I extend to you my congratulations for your many accomplishments. You have truly expanded the rich tradition of excellence at Tupelo High School. Now, by the authority vested in me by the Tupelo Public School Board of Trustees and the state of Mississippi, I declare the members of the class of 2024 participating in these exercises tonight to be graduates of Tupelo High School. You may move your tassels from right to left. As your names are called, please come forward to receive your diploma. At this time, you may be seated.
Julia Jane Everett.
Special distinction.
Catherine Elizabeth Bass.
Special distinction.
Olivia Rose Barksdale.
Special distinction.
John Russell Blankenship.
Special distinction.
Christian Caleb Cockrell.
Special distinction.
Clayton Thomas Cordell.
Special distinction.
Gideon Case Deep.
Special distinction.
Garrett Allen Enos.
Special distinction.
Molly Catherine Flynn.
Special distinction.
Afton Louise Gable.
Special distinction.
Gabrielle Elizabeth Grubb.
Special distinction.
Hannah Elizabeth Hawkins.
Special distinction.
William Taylor Henson.
Special distinction.
Christopher Brooks Johnson.
Special distinction.
Dylan Cole Johnson.
Special distinction.
Jackson Todd Jordan.
Special distinction.
Anna Grant Castor.
Special distinction.
Haley Michelle Kirksey.
Special distinction.
Andrea Elise Lehman.
Special distinction.
Carden Lehman.
Special distinction.
Lacey Elizabeth Little.
Special distinction.
Takadian Lee Meredith.
Special distinction.
Kaylee Elise Martin.
Special distinction.
Miller Darrell McCoy.
Special distinction.
Mallory Page McMillan.
Special distinction.
Erin Alexandria Moore.
Special distinction.
Kalia Tanae Patterson.
Special distinction.
Isabella Posey.
Special distinction.
Justin Rapato.
Special distinction.
Calvin Manuel Cipolovita.
Special distinction.
Cora Elizabeth Sheffield.
Special distinction.
Shelby Adeline Simpson.
Special distinction.
Savannah Stewart Smith.
Special distinction.
Marcella Tiscarino.
Special distinction.
Mary Grace Toole.
Special distinction.
Charles Neal Ware.
Special distinction.
Mary Dillard Winders.
Special distinction.
Raymond Zane.
Special distinction.
Artura Acosta Reyes.
Distinction.
Hampton Cole Adair. Emmanuel David Adams. Jordan Alexandria Atkins.
Distinction.
Manihel Bazell Al-Kamal. Dion Jabron Allen. Giovanni Alonso.
Distinction.
Alhaitham Mohammed Araski. Teresita De Jesus Armando.
Distinction.
Bailey Catherine Armstrong.
Distinction.
Griffin Quinn Archery.
Special distinction.
Jesus Amador Avina. Jorge Avina.
Special distinction.
Jillian McCarley Bass.
Special distinction.
Rabah Bador. Shania LaQuasia Bailey. William Joseph Baker Jr. Chase Garrett Ballard.
Distinction.
Kay Kimmer Barber.
Distinction.
Sydney Helen Barber.
Special distinction.
Harrison McCullough Bean.
Distinction.
Serena Ariel Beckley. Zachariah Jamison Beckner. Aubrey Chantel Bell.
Distinction.
Lauren Elizabeth Bell. Luke Damon Bernithi. Ashanti Nalia Birmingham. Caitlin Bree Bishop. Joya Demaya Blackman. Jimmy Owen Blaylock.
Distinction.
Tyler Reagan Bogard. Randy Cole Boland.
Distinction.
Caleb Israel Bolden.
Distinction.
Romello Bowers.
Distinction.
Jaden Xavier Boyd.
Distinction.
Matthew Scott Boyette. Jaron Jerkel Bradley.
Special distinction.
Jeremiah Braylock. Tyler Nicholas Braylock. Remus Montez Brown. Omarion Brown. Mason Nicholas Bumpus. Shelby Noel Burks. Mariah Kiara Burns. Janiyah Sade Burridge. Damari Lamore Burton. Matthew Ian Butler.
Distinction.
Kylie Brooke Byers.
Distinction.
Muncie Cabral. Keyshawn Jerron Calvin. Valentino Perez Kennedy.
Distinction.
Eli Taylor Cannon.
Special distinction.
Alan Noah Cano Estrada. Roberto Carlos Carrianza Valdez. Chloe Lane Caver.
Distinction.
Caitlin Danielle Cheney.
Distinction.
Elijah Fielding Childs.
Distinction.
Sienna Marie Clark. Samara Nicole Clark. Lamara Marjanae Cleves.
Distinction.
Alexia Lynn Marie Clements. Genesis Malia Coates.
Distinction.
Kamaya Sky Coggins. Reginald Rashad Collier. Gracie Elizabeth Collins.
Distinction.
Haley Janae Collier. Preston Riley Cook.
Distinction.
Ravion Mackenzie Copeland. Charla Tespinay Creighton.
Special distinction.
Destiny Sierra Legene Cummings. Emmy Kate Dean.
Distinction.
Joshua Michael Alexander Delacadre.
Distinction.
Josie Marie Dill.
Distinction.
Chelsea Grace Dupriest.
Distinction.
Layla Kashmir Dupriest.
Distinction.
Marquez Dejan Dilworth. Jalen Zemeyer Dixon. Carly Elise Dobbs. Chandler Dean Dotson.
Distinction.
Kylie Renee Donaldson. Lucas Ryan Donegan. Jabori Shatwan Dooley. Madeline Elise Douglas. Ruby Ellen Driggers.
Special distinction.
Selena Duan. Grant Lauren Edger.
Distinction.
Kylan Javon Edwards.
Distinction.
Luke Kavan Ellis. Adam Ahmed Almagrabi.
Distinction.
Charlie Maxwell Enos.
Distinction.
Nathan Jai Eshte.
Special distinction.
Catherine Lane Eastep.
Distinction.
Evelyn and Tian Everett.
Special distinction.
Aaliyah Janelle Ewing. Madison Grace Ferry. Reagan Khalees Tajanae Fisher. Joanna Flores.
Distinction.
Michaela Noel Ford. Angela Nicole Foster. Carson Maxwell Foster. Caitlin Mariah Fuller.
Distinction.
Deshaun Alexander Funches. William Dean Gamble.
Special distinction.
Jaquan Gandy. Paula Elaine Garcia.
Distinction.
Honoria L'Oreal Gardner. Adrenaline Gaston. Delicia Renee Gaston. Margaret Aline Gibbons.
Distinction.
Kamara Gilbert.
Distinction.
Kia Nicole Glover.
Special distinction.
Juan Gonzalez. Viridiana Gonzalez Mendez.
Distinction.
Carol Ruth Graham.
Special distinction.
Carly Jean Grancina.
Distinction.
Taparius Martez Green. Ethan Griffin. Ever Guerrero. Jersey Michael Guthrie.
Distinction.
Kirsten Takia Guyton. Taylor Gabrielle Guyton. Noah Zane Hale.
Distinction.
Anna Grace Nevaeh Hall.
Distinction.
Josie Brooke Hall. Andrew Whitworth Hammock. Anthony Deshaun Hampton. Zanaya Hanzella. Logan Chance Harbison.
Distinction.
Jeremiah Trevante Harrell.
Distinction.
Shariah Monique Harris. Tyrese Omar Harris. Mariah Gabrielle Hatchett. Brooke Elizabeth Hayes.
Distinction.
Elias Shepard Hayes.
Distinction.
Michael Jerome Henderson Jr. Miracle Lily Ann Herford.
Distinction.
Louis Monroe Herman.
Special distinction.
Angel Hare Hernandez. Anna Claire Hester.
Distinction.
Albert Joseph Clayton Hewitt.
Special distinction.
John Curtis Hightower. Hannah Gordon Hill.
Special distinction.
James West Hill.
Special distinction.
Lanaya Janice Hill. Zayon Hakees Hobbs. Caden O'Brien Hodges. Isabella Rose Hotness.
Special distinction.
Andrew Charles Holman.
Distinction.
J.C. Lynn Hudson. Javante Brandon Hunt. Dewanis Jermaine Hunt Jr. Abigail Grace Hussey.
Distinction.
Lily Rebecca Inman. David Lee Irby Jr. Jose Alexander Iston. Jalea Jashira Ivy. Riley Mackenzie Ivy. William Jake Dent Jackson. Tristan Malachi Jernigan. Journey Jaceel Johnson. Brianna Carissa Johnson. Isabella Ann Jones. Kalia Elizabeth Jones. Kaylee Elizabeth Jones. Micaiah Martrice Jones.
Distinction.
Tanner Michael Jones.
Special distinction.
Alicia Leanne Jordan. London Shalane Jordan.
Special distinction.
Hira Judah.
Distinction.
Alyssa Janelle Johnson. Judon. Cressman Lee Kelly.
Distinction.
Caleb LaHorn Kendrick.
Distinction.
Callie June Kiokami.
Distinction.
Jonathan Xavier Key. Abdul Nasir Khalid. Manaya Tamia Kirksey.
Distinction.
Rylan Ray Lacey.
Special distinction.
Sydney Shay Ladd.
Special distinction.
Bria Madison Lee. Derek Jerome Lee Jr. Grayson James Levy. Lauren Elizabeth Lewis. Fatima Jeanette Lira.
Distinction.
Maite Lira. Christopher Lopez.
Distinction.
Fabian Lopez Marino. Kylan Orion Loving.
Special distinction.
Ariana Minlay Lowry. James Tyrell Mabry. Shayla Nicole Matlock. Torin Devasi Meredith. Isabella Janae Maka.
Distinction.
Desiree Chantel Mallard.
Distinction.
Maria Isabella Morris Decker. Jake Elliott Marlin. Kanadia Likira Mathis. Russell Leslie Maddox. Clay Thomas Maynard.
Distinction.
Malachi Isaiah McCauley. Declan Ross Macklin.
Distinction.
Sierra Riley McGehee. Abigail Lynn McGee. Ronnie Leanna McQueen. Caleb Graham McMahon.
Distinction.
Audrey E. McMillan. Mary Cullen McVeigh.
Special distinction.
Amaya Monet Meadows. Jennifer Alejandra Major.
Distinction.
Alexandria Zoe Milton. Essence Alira Metcalf. Zoma Yaharaya Mega. Quaterio Deshaun Middlebrooks. Andrew John Miller.
Special distinction.
Markel Amirion Miller. Brenton Milton.
Distinction.
Jackson Leland Scott Millward. Olivia Kate Mills.
Distinction.
Arianda Sierra Mitchell.
Distinction.
Isaac Hayden Monroe. Shanna Marie Montgomery.
Special distinction.
Skylar Tiara Montgomery. Jakari Kiwan Moore.
Distinction.
Javier Tashawn Moore. Crystal Morales.
Special distinction.
Jaquan Morris. Brayley Dejanay Mosley. Mia Gabriela Murillo. Catherine Grace Murphy.
Special distinction.
Amira Sufian Musa. Keon Alexander Naimi.
Special distinction.
Aaliyah Newsom.
Special distinction.
Juliana Wynn.
Distinction.
Devon Alexander Northington, Sean Tyler Norwood, Connor Bailey O'Daniels,
Special distinction.
Dontavius Osborne, Lily Annabella Oxner, Brian Palafox, Foster Elliott Palmer,
Distinction.
Ari Nashelle Parson,
Distinction.
Vedant Patel,
Distinction.
Jakayla Monet Patton,
Special distinction.
Roman Tiana Peters, Macy Lynn Pearson,
Distinction.
Amaya Sienna Piggies,
Distinction.
Kimbrella Tatiana Piggies, Terry Desan Pinson, Paris Akaya Perkins, Chloe Lane Phillips,
Distinction.
Savannah Kinsley Peters, Montavi Deshaun Donahue Pearson,
Distinction.
Keely Shemaya Pounds, Precious Dejon Price, Gavin William Puckett,
Special distinction.
Declan Patrick Raines, Lakin Price Reeves,
Special distinction.
Kaylin Shantiera Richardson,
Distinction.
Jamiria Lachey Richardson, Sadie McKay Richburg,
Distinction.
Gabriella Faith Riley, Taylor Kathleen Riley,
Special distinction.
Lorenzo Jose Rivera II,
Distinction.
Latrell Dante Robertson, Deshaun Omar Roberts,
Distinction.
Zaria Amaya Roberts,
Distinction.
Aubrey Janae Robertson,
Special distinction.
Brianna Nicole Robinson, Jacoby Cortez Robinson, Kenya Rocha,
Distinction.
Jackson Paul Root,
Distinction.
Walter Andrew Rose,
Distinction.
Peter Ray Rose,
Special distinction.
Jabria Sade Rush, Janasia Nayana Rush, Taj Jalik Rush, Dylan Alexander Ruth,
Distinction.
Micah Jameson Rutherford,
Distinction.
Corbett Brian Rutland, Aisla Marie Salazar, Larry Antonio Salinas, Maya Renee Sandler,
Distinction.
Sophia Patricia Santucci,
Distinction.
Kayla Gabrielle Scott,
Special distinction.
Savannah Davis Scruggs,
Distinction.
Dominique Robert Shackelford, Amaya Shannon, Vanessa and Trail Shannon, Taylor Marisha Shannon, Ariana Antoinette Shaw,
Distinction.
Eva Claire Shelburne,
Distinction.
Jemiah Lexus Shelton, Anaya Bernice Shearer, Alexis Jalen Shumpert, Aiden Thomas Smith,
Distinction.
Desire Monique Smith, Jordan Maurice Smith, Malaysia Aaliyah Smith, Sanila Gabrielle Smith,
Special distinction.
Cameron Armand Sorrell,
Distinction.
Alexander Garcia Spearman,
Distinction.
Haley Alexis Spalding, Kathy Ballerina Spraggett, Amarion Jordan Springer, Haley Brooke Springer,
Distinction.
Tyler Calanda Standerberg, Madison Samaj Stark, Oates Thompson Stewart,
Distinction.
Erica Faith Sullivan,
Distinction.
Liza Graham Sullivan,
Distinction.
Madison Abigail Sullivan,
Special distinction.
Aiden Lee Summers, Tanner Craig Swan, Madison Ann Tackett, Jalea Monet Talley, Jayla Monique Talley,
Distinction.
Jacob Morgan Tart, Anthony Martez Taylor, Ethan Cole Taylor, Brick Lyman Thomas,
Special distinction.
Emery J. Thomas, Jasmine Rodney Thompson, Kamari Javon Thompson.
Distinction.
Nadia Elise Thompson.
Distinction.
Deonna Janaya Thornton.
Special distinction.
Brady Allen Tidwell. Mariana Raven Timmons. Brian Triano Rodriguez. Diana Grace Tudor.
Distinction.
Laundry Cole Tullis. Desmond Cantrell Tyler. Mia Michelle Vargas Jimenez.
Distinction.
Ryder Aaron Bond. Emmanuel Villanueva. Denilah Ajayla Walker.
Distinction.
Caitlin Isabella Wallace.
Special distinction.
Jonathan Thomas Waller.
Distinction.
Haley June Wampler.
Distinction.
Harrison Travis Wampler.
Special distinction.
Dylan Deshaun Ward. Davion Jaquel Warnsley. Jackson Parker Warren.
Distinction.
Vaughn Alexander Warren.
Distinction.
Mary Elise Waters.
Special distinction.
Clifton Watkins. Kennedy Ray Naya Watson. Alayla Monet Wells. Cameron Levi Welsh.
Distinction.
Lucas Tamaj Westcott.
Distinction.
Danny Omar Westmoreland. Marilyn Wildman Westmoreland.
Special distinction.
Jalen Corleon White. Madison Janae White. Matthew Peyton Whiteside.
Distinction.
Cinder Emily Williams. Jackson Scott Williams.
Distinction.
Joshua Alexander Williams. Natalie Ray Willis. Adasia Ashlyn Wilson. Keon Tyree Wynn.
Distinction.
Kevon Jeray Wynn.
Distinction.
Naomi Elizabeth Wise. Elizabeth Goodman Richards.
Special distinction.
Jarqueline Devon Weatherspoon. Evelyn Kalia Walker.
Distinction.
Sarah Catherine Wood.
Distinction.
Michael Dehan Woodall. Alexia Maisha Woods. Jashayla Makayla Wren. Mackenzie Brooke Wright.
Distinction.
Triana Faith Gabrielle Wright. Jarvis Cortez Young.
Distinction.
Kalaisha Ajane Young. Miles Lisan Young. Sincere Young.
Opportunity to gather with the class of 2024, our families and friends, and thank you for sending your son so that we can walk in new mercies each day. I thank you for every individual here, especially our graduates, and pray that as we leave this place, the class of 2024 will forever acknowledge your presence and unconditional love. Seek the purpose you have for each of our lives, and know that we belong to you and success comes only through you. Thank you for blessing us with lasting memories and relationships, for your goodness, and for keeping us during our time at Tupelo High School. As we launch into the unknown, may we let our light shine before others so that you may be glorified. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. All right, for one last time, we're gonna get a picture for Sadie's Cam, so say cheese. Let me get a go wave on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go Braves!
the start. We made it to